Rubber sandals with a mustache and a handle facing forward. Mexicali herbivore waiting behind a painted door and open waters laughing. Will you build on a road, building a playground in your soul? Carousel goes up and down, the painted horses circle around the center. Chasing Palm Park afternoon chases away the morning blues like coffee. Only it's better. Still, time will take its toll, building a playground in your soul. And you know this is what you came here to see, like a tiger leaping off the scaffolding. And you know this is what you came here to be. And I think you may have cracked the code. Try and catch the melody before it goes back to the sea of changes. And stir the water with your heart and pray for rain and counterparts to guide you. Bless you, baby. You've been on a road, building a playground in your soul. You came here to see, like a tiger leaping off the scaffolding. And you know this is what you came here to be. And I think you may have cracked the code. Building a playground in your soul. Building a playground in your soul. Thank you. That was Playground in Your Soul by Gill. A good choice for the start of the set. I wasn't sure what to play today, and I have a list of potential things. and I couldn't put them in order. And so I thought maybe you guys would know which one to choose, and it seems as though you did. We'll see how this goes. What's next? Oh, I'll write soon. I could do that one. Yeah, okay. This little baby, this is my grandma's hat. Grandma Jean, I don't know how she wore it exactly, but she was a bit of she was a fashion icon in Columbus, Ohio. And one time, yeah, my grandma was cool. I loved my grandma. She was amazing. Grandma Jean. I have two grandmas. Grandma Mabel, who played piano, and I liked her too, but she was kind of stoic, and she just pretty much wanted to play piano when she came to visit us. She was kind of doing her own thing, but Grandma Jean we'd get on the bus and we'd take little adventures, you know. And my mom and my grandma didn't get along. In fact, they hadn't talked. I didn't meet my Grandma Jean until I was maybe about 5. And my mom sort of buried the hatchet, knowing that Grandma Jean was maybe not the best mother, but she would be a fun grandma. And I think it was the truth. I think she was. So anyway, this is what I did with this song is I sort of combined my two grandmas. But you'll catch it pretty quick. Back in the day, like my grandma used to say, she was a single mom, raising my mom with money she made. Working in a beauty salon, her husband was gone and her plans got changed. Still she did the best she could back in the day. Closes her eyes and she gets so far away. She's talking at the floor. Your granddaddy bought me that piano after he came home from the war. You know the world keeps getting stranger, but I still feel the same. I love you now like I loved you then. Back in the day, I had a pair of kangaroos, not the animals, but the tennis shoes. I kept my lunch money in a pocket on the side. I was convinced that the shoes made me jump high. I guess it was because of their name. Still I loved the idea just the same. Closes her eyes and she gets so far away that it feels more like a dream. That's your daddy with a mustache, that's your mommy being free. You know the world keeps getting stranger, but I still feel the same. I love you now like I loved you then. Afghan rugs and tapestries, sprayed from memories and dreams. Growing old or growing young, I hold you in my heart as we get ready to become. Closes her eyes and she gets so far away. She's talking at the floor. Your granddaddy bought me that piano after he came home from the war. You know the world keeps getting stranger, but I still feel the same. I love you now like I loved you then. You know I need you now like I needed you then. You know I love you now like I loved you then, back in the day. For Grandma Jean and Grandma Mabel. I almost got a little weepy there, you know. God. It's a lot. All this getting older. Let's see. How about let's do this one. She was my neighbor in the EPA, smoked a pack of menthols almost every day. And in the morning we would hear her croon as she coughed up her lungs outside our bedroom. She said, my name is Bettina. Yeah, but you can call me Betty. And when you're gonna give me some liquor already, she had a short-term memory, I know, because she'd always ask me the same questions again and again, like when you're gonna let me sit in with your band. She said, my name is Bettina. Yeah, but you can call me Betty. And when you're gonna give me some liquor already, it was the cheapest rent we could find. An East Palo Alto, double wide. Houses built to move, but they weren't going anywhere anytime soon. She had a bite on her fingertip from trying to feed a squirrel a corn chip. I think about her every once in a while, and whenever I do, it always makes me smile. She said, my name is Bettina. Yeah, but you can call me Betty. She said, my name is Bettina. And if you need me, I'll be ready. She said, my name is Bettina. Yeah, but you can call me Betty. And when you're gonna have me over for some liquor already, little levity. That was true story from East Palo Alto back when it was still Eastern. Yeah. Anybody keeping track of time? Late bloomer? That's one you want? I love playing late bloomer. I can't tell if it's weird or not. I was a late bloomer when it came to certain things. I couldn't talk to girls even though I could sing, and I remember thinking, oh fuck, I don't remember that song. Pardon. Something about a Pee Wee Herman doll. I brought a Pee Wee Herman doll to school in 7th grade. I was real excited about it, and then I was thinking, like, that probably wasn't a great move. So, but you know, it takes, you know, where the chorus goes, let's see. Oh yeah, it's be alright. Let's see. Oh, be alright, 'cause every flower blooms in its own time, and it's a long game. So just be cool, 'cause it's better to go slowly than to go too soon. And oh yeah, it's gonna be alright. Then you know you'll come to realize that flower blooms in its own time. And that's the truth, right? I think it feels weird to think of myself as a flower. I think that's what's weird about it, for me, as an experience. But we're all flowers. You want to hear Pecs? Yeah, there's been some Pecs energy. I'm not sure what that's about. Well, I've been working them for a long, long time, trying to get them nice and primed. And now I'm standing here in the flesh, and I want to know, do you like my pecs? Do you like my pecs? Do you like the way they protrude from my chest? I can wiggle the right one, not really. I can wiggle the left. Tell me, darling, do you like my pecs? 'Cause I'm not gonna cook, and I'm not gonna clean. I'm just gonna wiggle my pecs till the world screams. I'm not gonna cook, and I'm not gonna clean. I'm just gonna wiggle my pecs till the world screams. Is that the world screaming? Do you like my pecs? Do you like my pecs? Do you like the way they protrude from my chest? I can wiggle the right one, and I can wiggle the left. Tell me, darling, do you like my pecs? What do you think about that? That one doesn't get played much either. I'm not sure why. Not sure why that one got. You know what's even crazier is I'm not sure why that one got cut from the ALO set. At some point, it just started drifting away. But there was a period where we played it every show opening for Jack Johnson, and I was like, what? And I think back on that now, and I'm like, was that a good choice? To earn some of his fans? Is that what we were gonna, was that the game plan? I don't know. I don't know what these instincts are that keep me, yes. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I know. AI, it's so cool. It's pretty similar to how they look, really. Dr. Bob called for this one. Let's see. This is a really old one. This is not as old as wait. Since we're just doing requests, so this is the oldest song. I don't know if I know it enough to do the whole thing, but let's get a better sound here. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, that's not the one. Sorry. That's not it either. No, hold on. Nope. Closer. Oh, that's it. It's the first song I ever wrote. Sort of, I think. I don't totally remember, but I think it's something like, holding on for desperation by my fingertips. Sometimes it's all you have left to hold on to. Nobody knows except the ivory beneath my fingers how I love you so. whatever you do. And wherever you go, I want to feel your warmth, embrace my soul, and all I ask is that you give me just one chance. Oh please, won't you save me this dance? That's all you get. What do you think? I was kind of ashamed of it for a while. I mean, because, you know, the truth is, like, you're writing this song called Save Me This Dance, and you're holding on for desperation by your fingertips. You're like, I haven't even kissed anybody. Like, I don't know what this... I think I was just emulating, and so I felt a little guilty when I got to college, and I was, like, still playing Save Me This Dance. I was like, I need some new stuff. And then what happened was, and I don't know how you feel about the band Ween. I know it's a divided front. But what I liked about Ween is that they could be funny, and I was like, I'd never realized that you could be funny in a song. So I wrote this other song, and I remember thinking, like, oh, this is going to be the new deal. I don't know that it was, but it's all right. I had, so anyway, it goes, you like Flora, and she likes Flora, and he likes fauna. She likes beer, and he likes marijuana. But the root of their problems, I think, is all those dirty dishes in their sink. 'Cause you and I have been friends for so long, and recently we haven't been getting along. But the root of our problem, I think, are all those dirty dishes in our sink. It's true. Dirty dishes, dirty dishes make our kitchen look like a wasteland. Dirty dishes, dirty dishes. Well, I'm gonna learn to start eating with my hands. It's a true story. So let them sit for a while until the food ferments. Then stick them in your roommate's bed as his punishment. But don't be surprised if you wake up in the night suddenly pricked by a fork and find that you've been sleeping next to something in yesterday's sweet and sour pork. And the root of your problems at their brink, due to all those dirty dishes in your sink. Dirty dishes, dirty dishes make our kitchen look like a wasteland. Dirty dishes, dirty dishes. Well, I'm gonna learn to start eating with my hands. Dirty dishes, yeah. I send that out to my old roommate Toadman, and he left a big mess. And we had my vegan roommate Ben was just like, he had it, and he put the old Chinese food in Toadman's bed. Wow. Well, who's in charge of the time here? Anybody? Why does everybody keep telling me it's 1 o'clock? That's not... I'm putting you guys in charge, and then it's like, can I trust you? I think I'm going to try this one. I don't know that it's a good idea. I've never played it before. I don't know it that well. I kind of have to look at the lyrics. But I like it because, remember when we had the pandemic going and like it was like super weird, and my wife hates it when I talk about the pandemic. She always goes like, eh. But I remember like I was trying to make sense of some of the things that were happening, and I was like, this is insane. I was writing these kind of like heavy songs, and then I was like, you know what? This doesn't make sense. And so I wrote a song called "The Nonsense Brigade," and it kind of started off one way, and it kind of turned into something else, and I thought about, there's this group of people who come to the shows in Tahoe, and they call themselves the Happy Brigade. And sometimes they come, and they've made like hats, and they've got all these things. And I was just thinking about all these people, and it's kind of the same thing here. Like, there's like an AI Zach with the pecs. Like, what an amazing thing. And it doesn't totally make sense to do it, because like, I'm not going to pay you for it, right? You know? and it's like, and it just brings me a lot of joy. And then I just was like, oh, it doesn't have to make sense. And then I realized that there was a whole school of people after World War II who like were like into nonsense. And that was like the Talking Heads. It was like the Dadaists, and they were like, it's this whole logic thing that is the problem. It's not humans. It's like everybody trying to be like, no, we are robots, and we can make a master race, and we can bend and shape everything, you know. And I feel like it's still sort of, you know, it's like I love science, but you're kind of like at some point you're like, there's things we feel like. I can't prove that I love my kids. I can't prove that I love the audience. I can't prove any of that. But yet I think you might sense that it's real. What is the cure for this logic? What is the needle that we thread? Who do you call when the web you're making is no longer making sense? What is the cure for this logic? What is the needle that we thread? Who do you call when the web you're making is no longer making sense? You call in the Nonsense Brigade, with captains' hats and hearts on display. Sequin golden souls will banish the spiders and trolls, and chase away the fear in the name of the cosmic and weird. Happy Brigade, in stretchy pants and sparkly capes, rhinestone-covered soul weaving in and out of control, and burning golden balsam in the power of love. And I know I'm naive, but why not just dream of a place where we all can belong? Keep dreaming of a place where we all belong. Keep dreaming of a place where we all belong. What is the cure for this poison? What is the antidote I seek? Who do you call when the wind boom, boom, boom? And now you've turned into machine. You call in the Nonsense Brigade, in the house and up on the stage. No, wait, I'm gonna start it again. Shit. I lost myself in the technology, and okay, wait. And I can't fast forward this. Okay. Oh shit, Zach, what have you done? Okay. You call in the Nonsense Brigade, in the crowd and up on the stage. No need to run and hide, it's all made of shadows and light. And yes, I like the thought of an angel who swears and smokes pot. Happy Brigade. Oh wait, then there's this, my favorite part of it. It's not up here, wait, where is it? I'm sorry. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. Okay, You call in the nonsense brigade to bake a cake out of your mundane. Like a scene from a Mamma Mia, they sing and they dance till they've freed ya. Moon boots and melodies till the robot inside of you flees. That was it. Happy Brigade. Wasn't as good as I thought, but I like thinking of that Mamma Mia. And yes, I like the thought of an angel who swears and smokes pot. And I know I'm naive, but why not just dream of a place where we all can belong? Well, all right. I know. I turned into machine. That's what it is. You want to hear the Shadow song? I'm not going to play all this, be able to play all the songs I'd like to play, but me and my shadow and me. We're drinking mojitos at a party. It's not overdo it, you know how you can be, I said to my shadow after his fifth or sixth drink. Well, my shadow got drunk and he wanted to fight with everything that shined too bright. I made him leave before we caused a scene. Me and my shadow and me. Those people were lame, my shadow declared. And then he kicked at the curb and he swore at the air. I thought they were nice, no need to be so mean. And I said to my shadow as he sulked angrily. And then I sat my shadow down in the misty fog of the late evening. And I said, hey man, you're always getting so worked up about everything. You're always looking to find something wrong with the situation. Maybe there's nothing wrong, Shadow. Maybe it's just you. Maybe you just need to lighten up. Get it? Yeah. And at that, my shadow chuckled. And in a voice both mischievous and raspy, not unlike my own, he said these words. He said, maybe it's true that things aren't so bleak. And yeah, right, maybe I get fixated on the dark side of things. But without me, dude, you'd be such a bore. No hint of sarcasm or edgy rapport. And after all, it's my job to show how everything that shines, everything that shines, everything that shines, oh, has got a shadow. That was my shadow. He's got a shadow. Sorry. Everything that shines. He's naughty. Oh. Everything that shines. Come on, Shadow. Right at the camera. Oh, wait. Oh! Everything that shines. Ooh, has got a shadow. Shadow song. Does it feel like that? I aspire to the Gallagher. Chicka 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 jungle. Flash, king of the impossible. Flash, you save every one of us. Flash, savior of the universe. Says for every one of us, stands for every one of us. He saved with a mighty hand and a man and a man and a man with a mighty flag. Whoa, whoa. Just a man with a man's courage. You know he's nothing but a man. He can never fail. No one but the pure in heart will find him down and down I got my first real 6-string, oh, at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school, we had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, but when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the chance, you know I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Back in the summer of '69. Oh. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my nights down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, but when I held your hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Back in the summer of Back in the summer of Oh, me and my baby at 60. I get up, but nothing gets me down. You had it tough, I've seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you've been. You gotta roll with the punches until you win. Why can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the record machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Why can't you see what I mean? Yeah. Might as well jump. Go ahead, jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead, jump. Thank you. What's our time? Who's in charge? John Gelbar, are you in charge? What's our time? 1 minute? Can I have 5? Are you really in charge? Is really 1 minute? I had a lot of things planned for you, and I knew I was going to run out of time. But I think this is the most important one to do. It's a new song. My father-in-law died last week, and he was a cool guy. He's my wife's dad, and he was a bit of a... He came to Marin in the 60s. He opened up a New Age bookstore, and he sold books and crystals, and he sort of had this really deep spiritual side, but also, like... he knew that he was like selling T-shirts for Haley's Comments and like, yeah, that crystal will help you. And he would like, he'd put weird stuff in the store and be like, yeah, this one is for your chakras. And like people would come in and he'd be like, a little bit of snake oil, but also there was a real depth there. And, he was on hospice this whole summer and it was kind of intense. But one of the things he could say, and he said it a lot, was "wow." And so you'd go and I'd be like, "Hey," I'd play him like, "Free Fallin' by Tom Petty." And he'd be like, "Wow." So anyway, the song's for him. Kiss the joy as it flies, watch it weave and then it goes. Past jasmine clumps and cottonwoods and silent discos. Past private property, exclusive to the club. Past sun, tea and pepper trees and wild orchids. But the big cosmic wow is that somehow here we are all on this playground. Don't you know, when things get weird, it's a miracle. Just being here with you. Just being here with you. Kiss the jaw as it flies, but don't try and bind it, or you're liable to clip its wings and the wing life destroy it. Grateful for the time, for the sparks there inside it. Gonna kiss the joy as it flies, then ride and glide beside it. Cause the big cosmic wow is that somehow here we are all on this playground. Don't you know, when things get weird, it's a miracle. Just being here with you. Being here with you. It's true, right? It's being here with you. Somehow we made it here. I don't know how. Kiss the joy as it flies, watch it weave and then it goes. Past jasmine clumps and cottonwoods and silent discos. Everything is telling me that it's time to start blooming. Time to add my steps to the dance and get this party moving. Cause the big cosmic wow is that somehow here we are all on this playground. Don't you know, when things get weird, it's a miracle. Just being here. Don't you know, when things get weird, it's a miracle, just being here. Don't you know, when things get weird, it's a miracle, just being here with you. Just being here with you and 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 you, just being here with you. Thank you.
The one, the only, Zach Gill. Give it up, Camp T-Fan. Feeling blessed, feeling good, feeling grateful. Grateful to see all of you out here. I have an assignment for all of you to help spread the word, right?